A lot's happened to Gielinor and its inhabitants since the year 169, and with the Sixth Age dawning, now's the perfect time for a recap on the story so far. This week, Behind the Scenes takes a look at what's happened. Previously on RuneScape. Excuse me.
Now, this is a story all about how RuneScape got flipped upside down. And I'd just like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how it became a mortal's nightmare. We begin this tale hundreds of years ago, when the only god on Gielinor was named Guthix. He was popular, one who encouraged peace and harmony from his people. And, in return, he built a wall around the world. This barrier stopped other gods from messing in mortal affairs. And to show how confident he was in that wall, Guthix had a snooze. Other gods desired Gielinor, but couldn't find a way around the barrier. The magic of Guthix was too strong. They each responded in different ways. Seren shattered herself into crystal. Tumakin copied Guthix and went to sleep. Marimbo had a party. But it was from Gielinor itself that danger came. A race called the Majorat ignored the need for peace and harmony. One of these Majorat, Lucian, had heard rumours of a weapon, something that was more powerful than even Guthix. It was called the Stone of Jazz, and it contained the power of ancient elder gods. Lucian managed to find the Stone of Jazz. With it, he believed he could ascend to godhood. Nobody would stop him. The gods would watch helplessly as he became increasingly powerful. But there was one thing he had not anticipated. The Stone of Jazz had a failsafe, a defense system of its own, the Dragon King. A race with one task, to protect the stone. And the more it was used, the stronger the Dragon King became. On the day that Lucian used the stone to become a god, he was skewered by the Dragon King like a cocktail sausage. The Stone of Jazz was teleported away by a great hero, and the Majorat dispersed. The world returned to peace. But Gielinor was not safe, not quite. Something had become clear to one of the remaining Majorat. With Guthix continuing to sleep on the job, the world was ripe for the taking. This Majorat's name was Sliske, and he was a master of trickery and shadow. He knew that changes were coming, so he waited. And he was rewarded for his patience. Not long after the death of Lucian, Guthix's sleeping body was found. Although others moved to protect Guthix, Sliske used the Shadow Realm to bypass them all. And like a real hero, he woke Guthix and killed him. Sliske skulked back into the shadows, eager to see what would happen next. First, Guthix's barrier came raining down, spreading magic far and wide. With the barrier gone, the gods were no longer barred from Gielinor. They gathered their forces and made their journey back. They sought to gather Guthix's energy. Equally, they sought the Stone of Jazz. With that much combined power, they would be foremost among gods. They would cast the other gods out and claim the world for themselves. And the Dragon King waited for the Stone of Jazz to be used so they could unleash their fury. I wish I could read more, but the rest of the book is empty. The final chapters will be written by you. You will be the hero. You will decide the fate of gods. Just look after Gielinor. I've grown rather fond of it.
Next week, Paul M's getting your questions answered in a RuneScape 3 question-a-thon, so click on the link below and get your questions in before Monday the 10th of June. And see you on Friday as Behind the Scenes finds out about the Triskelion treasures.